Chris saw the drone flying away from his apartment and raised an eyebrow. He hadn't ordered anything, certainly nothing that a drone would deliver, and he came up the stairs two at a time before his crackhead neighbors came to steal it. Calling them crackheads might have seemed a little disparaging, but Chris had actually come home and found them smoking crack on the front porch, so he thought it was more than fair. The Palm Breeze weekly rentals were far from posh, but they were the best he could afford. Chris had a dead-end job that barely paid him minimum wage and hardly worked him part-time these days. He was behind on his rent, looking at ramen noodles for dinner again, and if he was lucky, he might get halfway through tonight's football game before they shut his cable off. He bet that Robert was eating well, though, and breathed out angrily as he came to the top of the stairs. Of course Robert was eating well. Robert was rich. Robert was a doctor, and not the kind from a hospital. He had a perfect wife and perfect kids and a perfect home and everything handed to him. Robert had been the favorite ever since that damn test when he was 6, and there had never been anything for Chris after that. Robert was Chris's younger brother, 4 years his junior, but his parents had always had a soft spot for him. Chris had always sort of been a normal kid. He played outside, watched cartoons, made games with his toys, and never excelled at anything in particular. Chris was an okay baseball player, and he had helped take his football team to state when he was a junior. But his studies were never more than middle of the road. Chris was a solid C student, all of his teachers said so, and no one could much fault him for it.